Buckle up, Globetrotters! We're about to embark on a whirlwind tour of Earth's most mind-bending geographical oddities. Forget everything you thought you knew about maps and borders. These bizarre facts will turn your understanding of our planet upside down. So ditch the textbooks and grab your metaphorical passport. It's time to explore the weird side of geography. European adventure. Don't forget French Guiana. Planning a European backpacking trip? Think beyond the usual suspects. With a little extra planning, you could squeeze in a surprising neighbor of France. But pack light, this one's a long haul. France's most unique border isn't in Europe at all. It's a whopping 450 miles long and located in South America. A leftover from its colonial past, French Guiana borders Brazil. That's right, France and Brazil are technically next-door neighbors, despite the vast Atlantic Ocean separating them. So ditch the Eurocentric itinerary and swap your hostel reservation for a hammock in the Amazon rainforest. Just remember to pack some escargot for a taste of France and learn a few phrases in Portuguese for your Brazilian border crossing. Speaking of surprising borders, France is actually closer to Canada than its fellow European island nation, England. The English Channel, a mere 20 miles wide, keeps these two countries apart. But wait, there's more. France even has a tiny piece of North America. The islands of St. Pierre and Miquelon, just 16 miles off the coast of Canada. Talk about a global reach. So next time you plan a European adventure, remember, France's influence stretches far beyond the continent. The Pacific Ocean, so big it touches itself. Hold on to your swim fins, geography fans. The Pacific Ocean, the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world's oceans, boasts a mind-blowing quirk related to its sheer size. Imagine a point on Earth. It could be your favorite beach or the deepest trench. Now picture its antipode, the exact opposite point you'd reach if you burrowed straight through the Earth. Normally, these antipodes land in completely different parts of the globe. But the Pacific is so darn enormous, some of its spots are antipodal to itself. Think of it like a car so big it takes up 2 parking spaces. The Pacific is the ultimate space hog. For example, the Gulf of Tonkin, a finger of the South China Sea, itself an arm of the Pacific, has its antipode smack dab off the coast of Chile, still the Pacific Ocean. Another surprising antipodal pairing involves the Gulf of Thailand, which some argue is still an extension of the Pacific. Dig straight down from there and you'll pop up near Peru, still surrounded by Pacific water. So the next time you marvel at the vastness of the Pacific, remember, it's so big it can touch itself. Canada's nested islands, reality stranger than fiction. Move over, Inception. Canada boasts a real-life geographical oddity that puts dream within a dream scenarios to shame. Forget Shakespearean plays and Nolan's mind-bending films. Canada's got Nunavut. Deep within this vast northern territory, amidst the polar bears, glaciers, and universal healthcare, lies a geographical marvel unlike any other. Tucked away, you'll find the world's largest island. Not just any island, mind you, but an island nestled within a lake, on another island within another lake, which itself resides on a larger island. Yes, your head might be spinning a little. Imagine a Russian nesting doll, but with islands and lakes. It's so unique, this geographical wonder doesn't even have a catchy nickname. This dethrones the previous champion, an island nestled within a crater lake, on an island within a lake, on the island of Luzon in the Philippines. Talk about a mouthful. So next time you think fiction pushes the boundaries of reality, remember, Canada's got Mother Nature on its side, creating geographical marvels that are stranger than anything Hollywood could dream up. Not just landlocked, countries within a country. Landlocked countries are pretty common. Think of them as places with no ocean access, surrounded entirely by land. But get this, some countries are like nesting dolls. entirely enveloped by another. Imagine Krang from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trapped inside a giant robot. That's kind of what it's like for Lesotho, a small African nation completely surrounded by South Africa. A local resident even joked that Lesotho isn't just landlocked, it's South Africa locked. Lesotho isn't alone. Vatican City and San Marino, both independent states, are tucked away entirely within Italy's borders. Talk about a tight squeeze. Antarctica, more than just penguins and metal. Sure, Antarctica's famous for its tuxedoed residents and that time Metallica defied the elements with a concert called Freeze 'Em All. But beneath the icy facade lies a surprising truth. Antarctica is a desert, the world's largest in fact. Forget scorching sand dunes, deserts are defined by dryness, not scorching temperatures. With its ridiculously low precipitation, barely qualifies as a damp sock. It's so dry, even the camels in the Sahara would be sweating, figuratively of course. Maybe they can get Megadeth for a consolation prize. Another surprise, volcanoes. Nestled amidst the ice are two active volcanoes, Mount Erebus and Deception Island. Not exactly the lush tropical settings we typically associate with volcanic activity. Antarctica even boasts a whopping 138 inactive volcanoes just in its western corner, with more likely waiting to be discovered. And Antarctica isn't alone in the volcanic surprise department. Turns out 6 out of 7 continents have active volcanoes. The only exception, Australia. But hey, at least they don't have to deal with Mount Erebus, although spiders the size of your face might be a close second. Africa, the continent that spans the globe. Step aside, Asia. While you may hold the title of the largest continent, Africa boasts a unique claim to fame. It's the only continent that stretches across all 4 hemispheres. Imagine the Earth sliced into 4 wedges: north, south, east, and west. Africa manages to have a slice of land in each one. Think of it like a travel champion, getting its passport stamped in every region. The prime meridian, basically the zero line of longitude, and the equator, the zero line of latitude, are the imaginary lines that create these hemispheres. For instance, Mauritania dips its toes in the western hemisphere, while Ethiopia chills on the eastern side. Meanwhile, Botswana hangs out in the south, and Egypt basks in the sunshine of the north. Now, let's hop across the Atlantic to the United States. You might think all 50 states reside snugly in the Western Hemisphere. But hold on to your cowboy hats. Alaska, with its famous Aleutian Islands, actually stretches across the prime meridian and into the Eastern Hemisphere. One of those islands, Semi-Sopochnoi, seats a mere 10 miles west of the line, making it the easternmost point in North America. So the next time someone jokes about seeing Russia from Alaska, remember, there's some truth to that. Russia, the land of tsars, time zones, and technobobs. Don't let Russia's population fool you. It may be home to less than 2% of the world's inhabitants, but what it lacks in numbers, it makes up for in sheer size. With a whopping 6.6 million square miles, Russia reigns supreme as the land of the giants when it comes to countries. The vastness translates into another record. Russia boasts the most time zones of any nation, a staggering 11. That's almost half of the world's 24 time zones. So get ready to adjust your watch frequently if you ever embark on a cross-country train adventure. But Russia isn't all about vast landscapes and time travel. Imagine soundtracking your spontaneous dance parties to the infectious beats of Eurovision techno. That's the kind of vibrant energy Russia holds. So whether you crave wide-open spaces, a challenge for your internal clock, or a Eurovision dance party under the midnight sun, Russia has something to offer everyone. West Virginia. Don't let the name fool you. West Virginia. The name itself implies a clear location, right? It should be the more westerly of the 2 Virginias, right alongside Marie Kondo urging us to spark joy with its geographical accuracy. Well, buckle up, because things are about to get a little messy. Originally one big happy Virginia, things took a turn in 1863. The state fractured along political lines during the US Civil War. The western portion, staunchly loyal to the Union, formed its own state, West Virginia. So yes, historically and geographically for the most part, West Virginia sits west of its namesake. But here's the twist. Virginia, despite its seemingly eastern identity, stretches all the way to Cumberland Gap National Park, nudging right up against the Kentucky border. As a whole, Virginia dips around 50 miles farther west than any point in West Virginia. Talk about a geographical plot twist. So while the name West Virginia might be a touch misleading, let's just accept it. It has a better ring to it than slightly south of some parts of Virginia. What strange geographical fact surprised you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you like this video, click the next one shown on the screen. I'm sure you'll like it. Thanks for watching.